I am today starting the process of terminating the diversity lottery program. I'm going to ask Congress to immediately initiate work to get rid of this program. Diversity lottery sounds nice. It's not nice. It's not good. It's not good. It hasn't been good. We've been against it. So we want to immediately work with Congress on the diversity lottery program, on terminating it, getting rid of it. We want a merit-based program where people come into our country based on merit. This man that came in, or whatever you want to call him, brought in with him other people. And he was the point of contact, the primary point of contact for, and this is preliminarily, 23 people that came in or potentially came in with him. And we've wanted to do that for a long time. And I've been wanting to do it for a long time. And we'll be asking Congress to start working on it immediately. There are bills already about ending chain migration. And we have a lot of good bills in there. We're being stopped by Democrats because they're obstructionists. And honestly, they don't want to do what's right for our country.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, baby. I will be here. Midin the Nana Hemaa ampem Oshedra Amada Kwan. Ode no ho Bronze Morris Mayor baako pe. Midin ne wama wa me show ubetimi atwa so no from Nana Hemaa ampem Oshedra Amada Kwan. They can announce me from so. It's okay. Me wa ha say ene biem e de niema e koso e browate. Ewias me bi mutimi da moda adwemi am so mchim. The adwemi ba be so mchim ane say they will just get up no makwa kudin kwasiasan. Eniema enwe hia nko an be mitimi sorry any pay me dwene ho am say ada akro sorry breakfast kwa me ni so okodi bi enne me wa ha se ya me ne madofofo ene de omo ye three boys so wo hwe me obaba ko ina me ma me se atwa me share enye easy please for ni be courageous for mo twen me ba me mo ankasa introduce omo ho so omo wa ha se ya omo voice ebi mu ye tick and tall ari asie eti me do for me show you who the chairman what Nana
from me Nana worry friend some from worry
papa bi no what say worry ba ko pe Mr. Crime
yeah from Nana Kwesi Tewa but do not from crime
what say Nana Akwesi ba me show share na friend Mr. Crime what enye crime oba be kun enye de akra ikwe bia ya ba be kan what me say wo me do for ba ko pe bi wa ha say me do for you who dia
it's here from a chamo your friend Kwesi said what na do na friend PK
mpache nye PK na ewe no enti usia na nya afi na akoto PK bia ba hye ne nsem show yesu pe PK there be ni din oboche won by say obi say utwa no short ya utwa me de short ya no atwa no so de short PK by Ghana de because PK yewe ba nya hye me hye ametimi afro PK
oh yes please
na me fro PK amane how because Ghana will pick away and then asema da ho asema asefem like enya niji asem ayara husem because Bible crack or say muno mo musu nsum mo bi so ne nsum mo me gidi samati asemi abrantie bi asore anopapa akọ Home Depot akọ rent Home Depot for track akọ rent Home Depot for track how dey akoto ne ma wia foko ba bi ade kwai was men could do baby a make up. Media de mayane se metimi akọ makwa akutwia fa nipa so makum nipa na wakum nipa na wie o wakum nipa na wie na ensem a ewo akire no ensem a etan keke because of the bad you saw the lotto and a back room say it's because of the lotto ni back room antino saade antino ye baba betwam enipa ba ko o enam nipa ba ko suntino ye se baba betwam saade ni Miyam, mujune ho say eya de pa si entwam ana say enya de papa say entwam because me muni say bibi say no wo hwa ye entwam ana say eme ye entwam
no pa de me jindi say e wo say entwam ade wo ho no your friends and diversity lottery wo pay President Trump or pay twam de da na akoyede no ho aba nti enye say somoni akoyekoye nti na opposite opetrim did that opposite oyi diversity lottery ni free ho na other merit based your friend is saying immigration ebeshim to say na omo your friend is saying Canada and Australia no inti basically say obeba kum ha best listed criteria. So also a certain amount of money our bank account. Yeah, find say 90,000. I'm not quite sure. It might be around that area, right? So that means say back from her be your burden to your friend and saying taxpayers are buying. But then didn't you may disagree with Trump and then the administration, and it goes back during the time all running a campaign. It said, I think immigrants we get a bad rap in a sense. When he talks about migration, your friend is saying diversity lottery now. What he fails to mention is the human capital that comes from these various countries that send their people here. Oko Africa, lottery, no. These are folks that have degrees. Your friend is saying doctors, engineers, architects. For that reason, lottery, no. And guess what? And more beyond that, I'll say a lottery. These people, they vet and they scrutinize and they pick and choose. They hand pick. More beyond that, I'll say, oh, we are lucky. Yeah, pick you. I'm gonna hand pick the best of the best. For that reason, no. I'm saying Trump or an agenda that. Although or cancel out, it might be to some benefit of these various countries. America, Europe area or more resources, which is doctors, architects, engineers. Maybe they might be forced to stay in the country, and hopefully, they might help the country in various ways.
Okay, I understand. Baby, I also free air, but no point of. I understand. Nah, Mr. Crime, who will be a person on phone and to us to be Anna?
Definitely.
Because me who say Trump, kind part of it.
I agree with him. You're part of it, cry.
Oh,
I agree with him. 100%. It's a hash, but I like the merit side of it. Say, and you'll be on the bit me about Kruma. What's the mechanism? Because sebe.
Tafrache.
Abrocheding.
Pa.
What I say?
Pa.
Se utiminya kwine baha. Now when you be a meso how you gonna live? That's putting burden our country na so. What's the mechanism? And countries be honoma they be yetise obi a bibi say a certain part of the world they shouldn't participate in this. What's the mechanism?
Yes.
God being so good, no baby ye fi no. It's hard say obeti say Ghana ni bi ako run a track be say it's not ya entertain sir. What's the mechanism?
But me know say Bronx Lebanon.
Yeah.
Nigeria ni nekum nipa bebre. Ekum nipa ba akupe mom.
Yeah, but I get it. But how often?
Ghana and Nigeria is right there.
No, it's Africa. I get it. But how often now be who African here or you be?
Not often.
What's the mechanism?
Yes.
But they be day in day out. And Nigeria ni okay. Or no a citizen. Obekum kra ne papa na de ne buy. And you know how about Nigerian. What's na ha chen na Adrian assassin. This particular guy I can ask him or say he was inspired by ISIS. One case ISIS na sumano he was inspired by it. What did they make an answer? It's in other words a idea ni ho ana amane ye me no enye obi ana o say backroom ha uni
but so you can't decide though.
I can't decide the same.
Who are you to say enye obi ana
no sir we asem na aba na obisa me
asem so ana aba mum but o say na PK ka say Lord we know they pick and choose or more person.
It's a system. It's not there's no criteria. No. I'm
okay. Go ahead. Would they make your point?
Maybe point and say there's no like pick and choose. Pick and choose is you're being discriminated. Then you're discriminating.
Which is true.
No, but
that's
what it is.
A system.
No, it's a system.
It's a system.
No, it's not. It's a
system.
Maybe not in a back home. Maybe back home, then maybe high school pet. Yeah, doctor, me need some Germany. So what is the talking?
But you show picture
about cases. I've heard about
but a lot we want to try.
Of course.
On your binayama.
No.
Oh, you sure, pa.
Of course, 100%. And I've heard about cases for courses for and then you may win here. Who almost sits for Mukra in Yama. So what am I talking about?
All right.
I just saw my ball.
No, let's say me chow no, but how the mama kabibi. Then tia me catch say it's not handpicked. Then they say even who win it lottery now, right? You still have to go for an interview. Interview no say you're worth you say obeba and now say umba. you have the right documentation. We need Lotto 2 years ago. Because Uchantrose we re school. We re what's the name? Or a small boy. Also we re high school. But no re. A do hona on fa a side document number supporting a application. You didn't have it. So guess what? What's the mechanism? It's a system. It's gonna pick you, and that's the screening part of it. But meno denti make merit nasem and say we all know it. Krobi or Honoma, they are inspired by certain things like this. What's the mechanism?
Yes.
Why would you allow people like that into and aseme too? It could happen to anybody. What's the mechanism? I could be there. Same way to me. Why am I still gonna like vouch for everybody to get into the country? No.
But this is my point though. Nana, okay, and may allow Obia men back home heart in it because they might become a burden to the country, to taxpayers. No. Well, guess what? They don't just allow everybody to come to the country. They vet you. Interview. You have to show documents to say, well, so you find also visited Kromha, and I said also migrated to Kromha. You either have to show proof say you have property back home, and as a ties back home that would make you come back home. And I said, oh, back home, you have somebody who can support you well enough. Be a burden to the state. Into that right there, no, say they don't just allow everybody to come to the country unless you are crossing over the border by foot, and I say by water. Then that is where I see the loophole. But they don't just allow everybody in the country. They vet people. As far as your friends and lottery, no, I'm not saying say people that are not rich and I say are not your friend is saying do not have a degree, and I say qualified people as far as resources, human resources, no, do not win the lotto. Yeah, they do. Some people do. But guess what? Americans, I'm going to be by the books. Are you trying to tell me say everything they do? We all know Ghana, sometimes you know maybe how your money in the hand, right? Some kind of money in the hand. Into a whole lot of things goes on. Your friend is saying back doors. So these people know, they know that. I mean, instead of Omeka say legitimate, no, of course they'll throw in some few folks that do not meet that criteria. I said that, human resources, and they are of more benefit to the United States than not now. I'm not saying say it doesn't always happen. Say they do not pick people that are not qualified. They do pick them though. But I know very much well say they also handpick certain people. They go through the list. They handpick certain people that are of value to America, to the United States.
I think it's all about business, man.
It is business.
More business.
It's pure business.
And Ghana, unfortunately, man, Manfabiamba, and unfortunately, so I don't know how to put it, but Manfabiamba, Papa never found me. But I've seen a lot of people it do that time now. You bought tent. Say 5 Ghana, say 10 Ghana, jinko for people. But how many people win?
Yeah.
What's the mechanism? It's income for government. But at the same time, the entire culture say I agree with Trump, because why are we gonna risk BBC? Now, at the end of the day, we kind of like we're in danger. Because maybe who say so be at me back room hanoma Edding.
Okay, why your point? This is my counter argument. I agree with you. Safety first, no matter what. It doesn't matter what religious creed, what ethnic background, your gender, or whatever. Not safety first, right? It's in New York, Manhattan, Hawaii, Diagro, right?
Yeah.
It could have happened to me. Could have happened to you. Could have happened to any of us, right? Okay, but that is not grounds to say because say Muslim you ain't. I will say you punish you, right? Because guess what? Recently, October 1st, what happened in Vegas? Mandalay Bay Hotel, right?
Yeah.
If that was the case, you say, all right, you know what? We're gonna snatch guns from everybody.
We should.
Well, guess what? Did Trump say? Did he even bring up that topic?
Again, we're talking about this specific topic, and you ask him my opinion. My opinion in the same merit side, no, better. And I gave an example of Obia Oni Obia Wahanoma Wabakrum Hane. A brow babebre any idea DNT. I feel like I was say you have to be a little bit established before you can make it to America.
But crime.
Yeah.
They're all kind of metawasa, right? It can also be like this. How about say this guy or put for a month for so cool.
Yeah.
So because worrying on the back so it could be the same way.
It could be the same way.
The same way, no, but ain't you not naked, no to say, no to see in Chamana.
And I say, your friend is saying,
Trump is not making any sense.
This thing has been happening so many times. It happens more in Europe than in your friend is saying, in America. These acts of terrorism, especially in France, right, and in Belgium. Do they take these drastic actions like Trump is proposing? No, they don't, because if you do that now, you are playing into the hands of the terrorists. This is exactly what they want you to do, right?
Yes.
They want you to take away the rights and the liberties of the people. And then at the end of the day, you become just like them. It's almost something similar to Sharia law, where you become dictated what your limits are as a citizen. This is exactly what they want.
I said
we are playing right into
the
that.
PK can cram on and shadanya a dream bisa.
Not really.
Okay.
Because it looks like say more you guys are not getting my point I'm making.
What's
my point?
Point in say you take away the lottery.
Not take it away.
Take it away from some countries.
Yeah.
That's for racism.
Why?
Say country, whatever this is not out there. I don't think it's a bad thing to move them out. So, but I mean, in a way, it's kind of harsh though. But I don't. It's kind of harsh. Harsh though. So because say, I'm taking this country out, I'm taking this one out. So we
based on your behavior, based on the pattern of behavior.
But so you cannot choose on only one person's behavior. The whole nation. The whole nation's behavior.
No. But behavior, right? Behavior, no. Most of them now it comes. Yeah.
Right?
I think to say a show for Nifima. No, it's okay. I'm with you.
Are missing something here.
And the crime. I'm with you.
This guy that ran the truck into the pedestrians, all right? He's not even from the Middle East. He's from East Asia, right? Now, if you look at the politics in Uzbekistan now, it's almost pretty much a dictatorship type of governance, right? They are Muslims, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're almost from Middle East, right? And to say all Muslims are bad, no. That's not my point.
Well, but that's
what I'm saying. Maybe but we just hate to say it. Cremonia Junior Black, that's it.
Debbie.
Most of them.
Debbie. I wouldn't even
80% are Junior Black.
I wouldn't even go to say most of them, right?
80% of my Junior Black.
I have had the pleasure to knowing a lot of Muslims.
Hey, we are racist. We are religionists.
And I'm telling you this sincerely. And
I have a best friend or a Muslim.
Some Muslims are the nicest people you ever meet in your life.
Of course.
And this is it, right? Countries like Indonesia, right? It's where they have the majority population of Muslims. Yeah. Do you hear them do these kind of things?
Nah.
I think when people hear Muslims, they automatically associate them with Middle Eastern and
see Indonesia and Malaysia for Pakistan.
But they are Muslims though. I think we are missing the
Masa. We be a free no car and tough for no way on the man inside them. And a different argument for and tough for nature. Violent. No, I'm not being religious to say evil, but so those people they are violent people by nature. Like that is what me be right. Catch them say. They pray for in Kofwa, believing in Islam, and they see them as like enemies. Also best friend. Oh yes. Opa bisa best friend.
Right? My best friend, right? Menene kasa. Ocheme or religion asia, right? I sometimes want to be a Muslim.
It's a beautiful religion.
You know the reason why?
I'm not taking the beauty of the religion out.
It's yes. Omo, they are very powerful.
They're very strict. If they believe in this, that's what they believe in. They are very powerful
in the way they make me convince in a second.
Yeah.
When it comes to 10% tighter, you know how omo there. Omo there no 10% no. They don't actually give a whole 10% because 10% we are one econo. Thank you. It's the oil and it's omo move for 10%. They only give I think so 3%. The rest of the 8% they into no for straha. Omo the straha. Because omo ni say any panel in here. Which is
I totally agree with them. It's very practical. Unlike Christians. But this is what I'm saying though, right? We can use one person's actions or a group of people. Now I think say the Muslims that we are talking about two different kinds of Muslims.
Yeah.
Right? We are talking about the Christosomfo. We have radical Christians. I could say you referring to KKK form say, well, this is what the Bible is saying, that African Americans are superior beings and this, that. That is not a general, your friend is saying, Christian narrative, right? When you talk about Muslims, the Muslims that we are talking about now, I think we are referring to these terrorist Muslims, which they have a perverted translation of the Quran. And based on that, no, they do their actions based on this perversion. Because guess what? If I ask you this question, you probably have it wrong. How many people do you think said that the terrorist has killed? Europeans or their own people? They've killed their own people more than they've killed Europeans. So then, how are you going to tell me, say, your friend is saying, if anything, it's self-hate. It's self-hate. It's a perversion of, because Muslim ain't Muslim. It's against their religion. So it's a perversion of, it's all political authority.
Okay. So
what do you mean by Muslim ain't Muslim?
No, I'm saying, say, if they are going by the Quran, a Muslim wouldn't kill a Muslim. But because they are going by a perverted version of a Quran, this is what they are doing.
All right, so back to the conversation you started with, right? ABI, you guys didn't get my point very well. But ABI, we should strengthen Middle East or diversity load of some no there should be, and it shouldn't, and you won't say you lose. Obviously, there are certain people who legit, they have what it takes to get here, right? Now, maybe when I said among your friends saying among ban the whole country, it's very harsh, right?
Yeah.
But there should kind of like be a system, a strengthening how you qualify to get here. I think that's what's going to help, because and we already know the kind of people they are.
Sasha said when Donald Trump referred to as extreme vetting, right?
Probably, yeah. That's what I said.
They have been doing it.
They don't. I'm telling you, say SARS system now they have now. It's probably what works for every other country.
Bella,
it is.
I also didn't in Ghana for your bouncing and visa, sir.
There's a difference between all bouncy visa and a percentage of income because at the end of the year, right? If me, I did a lot of research into diversity law, right?
Okay.
What happens then? They look at the country's population, they look at how many people they want to allow into America, and they give percentages to every single country.
Okay.
What did they make? And I say, Anna or mama percentages to every single country. Yeah, friends, I'm just making this number up. Yeah, friends, say Ghana.
Yes, say.
Yeah, friends, say Ghana. Yes, say this year you better allow in control 1,000 about America, right? Into pre-screening now, we're gonna pick 1,500, but we're gonna select 1,000 out of the 1,500, and then we would allow these 1,000 people to come in.
So by all means, even if these people do not meet the criteria and the standards for your,
they would find a way to bounce you.
No, they'll at the end of the year, they'll make sure say 1,000 people come to America.
Yes, no. But Enuntina, have you seen? Then at the back, Roma.
With the green card.
Okay, into you the same program ni been buy.
Yeah.
Okay. Me no, my green card ni be about, but me who conform be buy. But I'm telling you, say even since you've been there before, okay, so winning, they stated say it doesn't guarantee.
Me the green card, but not through lottery.
Through lottery.
The green card by invitation.
Invitation. Okay, okay. But when you win SAR program now, they stated, and you can verify some you state your child say you've been selected, but it doesn't guarantee say you're going to make it to America.
Yes.
No, because at the end of the day, no, that's why they have to interview you. And remember, who you're selected or no, you have to also pay for visa fee.
Yeah,
that's where they make their money. Outside applications now for you know, you also have to pay for. Mean you get over $400 visa fee. Oman farmer no, right? But man farm exactly. So where does that money go? The government.
That's what initially I said is very hypocritical of the Trump campaign.
Yeah.
Before he even became president, to say there's a net negative value to immigration. Well, you're not mentioning about the revenue you guys make from immigration, application fees, any visas here you bounce and all. Mate, Poppy, I talked to you before.
Yeah.
Poppy then bounce on visa twice. Visa fee 2 times.
Yeah.
I mean, tell me, what was the reason for bouncing this old guy visa? I gave them everything they needed.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the assumption say quote unquote extreme vetting, right? So if that's the case,
they didn't request for DNA.
No, they didn't. It wasn't even a criteria for the old man. Every criteria that they stated, no, he presented that, right? However, he was still bounced. So with that assumption, say old man, where I can vouch for him. I mean, I think it's quite common sense. Say he has no your friend is saying. If even with him, no, they are doing extreme vetting on him. This is what the interviewer guy said, right? The consulate said, how much more your friend is saying? The folks in the Middle East. The friend said, I'm sure interview be on PBS.
Yeah.
About consulates because that was during the time there was this hype about immigration, surrounding Trump's campaign. So they did a session on PBS and they interviewed consulates in the Middle East area, and they were very thorough. She explained the thorough process of how they vet these people. I mean, it's insane. It goes into like 18 months. For 18 months now, you are still being vetted. So they do. For him to just say they are not doing enough vetting, no, I think it is a slap in the face of these consulates that are working so hard in that place. They do that. Obviously, we know that the threat that is out there. Do you think Americans are not dumb to just open the gates for these folks to come in? They're gonna extremely vet them.
But day in, day out, we still experiencing what we just experienced.
But guess what though?
So
it's a different dynamic though.
No, but if we still experiencing what we experienced not too long ago, that means something has to change.
Control.
And change is good. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with me? Say change is good.
Change is great.
Obi catch us say yes son and say no. Just because, and I'm not a fan of Trump. Mm-hmm. I have to put that out there. You may be a whole more kind. I think says damn stupid. No, but on this particular issue, right? Yeah. I think he has a point. Mm-hmm. He's just not being listened to. People are just taking as if say, Trump I
think I'm always the type I like to be in the moderate, your friends, and try to, cross over and I try to understand where the other party is coming from. But let me go back to this argument. Maybe this might be the major point I can make during this whole conversation, right? So the dynamics of war is changing these days. Unlike the past, like I said, okay, US for Yasai line, war front, France for Iraq, on a war front, your boy Benya, not Obi attacking. No, these days there's a guerrilla warfare, right? Where what I was saying is now these days, we know Americans are going to Iraq. Mm-hmm. People are being radicalized. This guy, he says that he was inspired by ISIS. Not because, maybe because he identifies with certain traits of ISIS. But you have American-born Caucasian folks, African Americans. You have French folks, original French folks, right? Belgian folks in the UK that are citizens, have no ties to Middle East or the Islamic religion, that are going to ISIS and your friend is saying radicalizing themselves over there, and they are coming back, right? What if an American did this terrorist acts like it's happened in France and Belgium? Then what would you do?
I don't know if you're getting my point. I'm not saying whatever happened is great, or I'm not saying nipa no we should stop it all. But what Trump was saying, and there has to be a way you strengthening the process it happen, especially countries like that. That's my whole point. That's what I agree with.
I totally agree with that also. I think it's been going on. But to say we are stopping that diversity lottery because of this action is what I disagree with. Because that's almost like saying, okay, let's stop, like I had said before, let's stop the sales of guns because of this action. Because of what happened in Vegas. That never happened. So why are you then taking this action because a guy that identifies with ISIS is doing this? Because in Middle East, diversity lotto. Africa does it, Australia does it, Europe does it, Asia does it.
But strengthen it. Like limit the number of people who get into the country.
What are the chances? Maybe that one person I'm going to buy. I don't know, you are decreasing the chances though, but it's still a probability. Say that one person that gets through might do it. Even if you have your citizens going abroad to study terrorism and coming back, if they can do it, how much more somebody?
Nipa biano, bia mensa. They're Ghanaians. They also want to be part of ISIS, right? And now you don't believe. I
find that hard to believe.
It's not exactly. That's where I disagree with you, because recently, right? They were saying it was on the news. Say Ghana phobia, I could join ISIS, whatever.
Okay,
right? If it's true or
some more resources hard to get there.
Oh, come on, man! It's
ISIS will provide anything.
Yeah,
why do you want to join them?
You want to be part of it. That's what it is. But main problem in say it's happening, and you and I agree. Say that part of our world, that's where it mostly comes from. Not saying that's where it always comes from. And see, why don't we limit that? Because
so what is your concern right
my
now?
My concern is not just about the program. My concern is even about Ubia Obahanomas invitation. Ubia Obahanomas, like anywhere of immigration or film Obahanum from our side, limit and be sure.
And what are you trying to prevent?
I'm trying to prevent stuff like what just happened.
So your major concern is safety.
Exactly.
Okay, let me tell you this. Americans are more likely to die from another American than from a terrorist act.
In an
urban city, it could be the cop. African Americans were more likely to die from your friend is a law enforcement officer than a terrorist. So if safety is you really have to see where where you want to put your interest in, really. Your friend is saying Trump a Danny president. I put it up on Facebook. I'm saying I said this is what I said. This is what I said. I said I'm not scared of some terrorist in a cage somewhere who does not even. I'm scared about the cops. An African, a friend saying a law enforcement officer who I paid my taxes protect and serve me, to die from that officer. That is where my concern is. I don't see how him doing that to decrease the threat and increase the safety of American taxpayers, rather than your friend is saying taking the guns off the street. I think he has misplaced priorities. That's all I'm saying. As a taxpayer, that's what I'm saying.
And then I for the BM say be quiet say be by someone because I'm piki. Bemana no we say say such I say she no so. Hey bro for nie. Some catch him beat me car bro for boom say ya boom 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 boom. Hey piki, we are there what they be a kai be a me say ye can say ya munina mutie. I'm already feet say 1017 New York 1017 New York utia was so ultimi a link it up or down for be or do for be unya be we be girlfriend be because enyama there and tema koso there ya ninina the brown with 1017 New York ya there odia na there some 1017 New York e dia na opese wontie asembe na show so 1017 New York ebetimi no adwendwen ho baby a also on for bin to 1017 New York ye wa hama said they also ho emaye no 1017 New York yaba no na yaba you could full film udia no udia some ubetimi a follow 1017 New York all the social medias and YouTube ubenyaye Instagram ubenyaye SoundCloud ubenyaye because your SoundCloud no eno say utia the niema bebre ebeto ho ema hu niema ekoso bi ho SoundCloud no so kwa kutie nyum ba de kasade ene niema ekoso ene ebrew said the be ya ubetimi atie de ekoso we ko Twitter so ye ho your emails ubetimi I email ye info@1017newyork.com. Oko Facebook on na so person unfollow yen so yewo facebook.com/1017newyork. Baby abese unje bia betime share. Aha, ana edemu besie. Nana Hemaa ampem oshedra amada kwa otekoko so Bronx Morris Mayor ba kope 1017 ye domo intimu make sure say all the time betie.